you.
Folks were lined up around the corner and then some to get into Saguaro High School in Tucson Tuesday night. So why all the excitement? Because they knew they might be chosen to play Tell Your Congresswoman What You Think About Obamacare.
Number 307058.
Okay, the first contestant wasn't Shannon Davis, but a nice lady from Oro Valley who had this to say.
How come Congress is so afraid of the lawyers that they can't include tort reform?
And the Congresswoman gave a good answer, but there was skepticism in the hall.
It's really not included in this legislation, just as it's not included in a lot of the other bills. I personally believe that tort reform has to be included in any discussion and in any legislation brought forward to the House.
We're off to a rowdy start. Let's see how our next contestant does.
So I think the public option is critical at this point from day one.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we do have some nice parting gifts for you. And how did the Congresswoman handle this answer?
Now let me tell you exactly where I stand. I strongly support a public option.
I guess this crowd doesn't like the public option. I wonder why that is.
Why shouldn't we start with single payer new?
Well, because we don't have the votes for it. I wish we did. I think if we get a good public option, it could lead to single payer, and that's the best way to reach single payer.
I just don't understand why people don't trust their government anymore. Meanwhile, back in Tucson, our contestants were still having fun.
I resent deeply, mostly from your side, some of your colleagues, I haven't heard you, but they identify us as groups, mobs, angry. We just want to talk to you. We just want you to hear what we have to say.
And unfortunately, Congresswoman Giffords has used some of that rhetoric.
Doing these other town halls, and I have a chance to really understand face to face. But you know, having swastikas or degrading the president or shouting or trying to create a riot is not helpful.
Thankfully, no signs or swastikas were allowed in the auditorium Tuesday night. So, what have we learned? Gabrielle Giffords for the public option.
Just another option that is a large risk pool that you can buy into. So you get that competition. We don't want it.
And most of the people in the audience, not so much.
My concern is that 1 out of 9 Americans right now are without a job. My suggestion is to focus on putting Americans back to work, not healthcare, not global warming, not cap and trade. Let's put people back to work and put power.
And that's all the time we have for a little show tonight. Looks like a good time was had by all. I will leave you with this, though. Gabrielle Giffords claims to be a Blue Dog Democrat, but she voted for the stimulus package. She voted for cap and trade. And something tells me that no matter how she votes on health care, she is in for one tough showcase showdown coming up next election.
The most important message of all, stay near to your pets. See you next time. Bye-bye.
After all, it is one of the few remaining procedures left in Canada that you don't have to get on a waiting list for. Contestants not appearing on stage actually won nothing.